Matt, so good to see you. One of my most favorite topics, how to make sure your inheritance doesn't disappear. And I'm asking because I came across this really interesting study which found that 42% of heirs see their net worth fall back to or below pre-inheritance levels within just 1 year. The average inheritance studied in this data, $133,000 gone in 1 year. What's driving that behavior?
They're spenders and not savers. They spent the
Yeah.
money for various reasons, and we'll get into that, but it's as simple as that. They spent the
Mhm.
money. Here
Easy
we are,
come,
we have a
easy go.
windfall. What are we gonna do with it? Let's have some
Mhm.
fun.
And so the study found that the pattern is more extreme than with other financial windfalls, like winning the lottery. Why are inheritances different?
Good question. You're going through a lot of emotional trauma, the
Yeah.
loss of a loved one, and maybe you want to do something, you want to have a trip, you want to build a memory and you spend it. So, you're grieving and understandably so. So, often when we're grieving, going through a hard time, we just have to make sure we're making good decisions for our future as well.
Mhm. And Matt, you've been doing this for a while. So what mistakes do you see families making when it comes to passing down wealth?
I'd say not having a conversation ahead of time.
Yeah.
Another thing that we would see is, and one thing I've learned just in my own life throughout, from up to now is you grow and develop and understand how to handle money by earning it, right? And as your
Yeah.
earnings increase, your responsibilities increase, and your responsible behavior with money increases. If you haven't gone through that, because you're too young or you're just not there yet, getting $1 million or 500,000 can be a hard thing to handle for anybody at that stage of life.
Absolutely. That's overwhelming. So
Mhm.
what strategies can help ensure an inheritance actually lasts?
Make sure to have the conversation with your kids. Make sure the kids, have learned, how to handle money and earn and save and invest, and they understand planning for tomorrow instead of being rewarded today. And depending on the age of the kids or just where they're at in life, you might want to consider definitely having a will and or a trust. Depending on, we've all heard the stories of, every child is different, right? And you love your kids all the same. But for various reasons, you can understand why having a trust, putting those controls where maybe you give them 10% a year for 10 years, something like that, can be
Mhm.
beneficial, to the ones that you love.
Mhm.
But I'd say the big thing is make sure your kids have learned how to handle money and don't spend any money until you've planned for your retirement.
Mhm. And I'm sure, Matt, that you love and enjoy inviting both generations into the office, sitting them both down at a table to talk this through.
That is the best thing. That is what we love to do. Having both generations there, helping both people plan. We have a lot of clients where we're working with their kids. Their kids don't even know it yet, right? But we're helping them plan for the retirement as
Mhm.
well.
Right. I understand why people put off having this conversation, but sometimes sitting down with somebody like you can lower the temperature, make sure everybody's on the same page. There's really no reason to put this off. So, Matt, if this finally gets somebody to think, okay, I should have this conversation, and maybe with your help, what's the best way to reach you?
Give us a call at 425-256-3105 or email me at mberkland@choosevault.com.
Great. Matt, thank you.
Thanks, Aaron.